So, here it is, 2017. And I'm glad that you all made it with me. A new year to get fit, a new year to do great things, and a new year to enjoy the brotherhood once again. So, as we're doing new things in our lives, the question is, are we doing new things in our brotherhood? Or is it the same old stuff? Same old stuff. Are we bringing up the same old raggedy butt arguments that we had last year? Had a little vacation, and we just can't wait to get it started. Same old disappointments, same old backstabbing moves, the same old junk. Are we back in our same old molds, brothers? Same old hurtful abuse, same old chasing after your club brother's girl, same old refusal to ride, same old refusal to back the brotherhood? Or are you out here trying to do something different, like build up your brotherhood muscles? Yeah, if you want muscles, you got to build them up. If you want some cardio, you got to get out here and get to cardioizing. If you want to ride better, you got to get in the parking lot and do some figure eights. Practice your counter steering, for those of us who even know what the hell that is. And ride side by side with your brother through the mountain passes so you can get used to riding 2x2 in the pack. Yeah, you got to breathe hard. You got to exert yourself. You might need a handhold to get up on, but you got to work those muscles if you want to exude them. You got to work your brotherhood muscles too, in how you treat the brothers in the brotherhood. My mantra for 2017 is together as one. I play this video game called War Commander. It's a video game you play on Facebook. And it's pretty interesting how much War Commander is like a motorcycle club. It's just amazingly interesting because you get these clans that form up from all over the world. You got the Lithuanians, the Bosnians, the Spaniards, the Czechoslovakians. You got like every race represented. And it's kind of cool how they get in the chat rooms and we're fighting on this battlefield of war. And it's a virtual game and you're trying to kill everybody's bases and gather thorium, and it's just very childish, and I love it. And these groups, they section off into these little groups, and some of it's really racial too. I mean, these guys get on and they attack the Islamic guys, or they attack the guys from Spain. It can get pretty nasty. But each clan, these guys are serious. They're fighting for conquering the World Commander world. And I've been guilty of being in there fighting just as hard as anyone. Now, my crew is called Hell's Mercenary Crew. Put together by some guy out of Norway, believe it or not. And this crew has every color under the rainbow. We got Spaniards, Americans, Lithuanians, Egyptians, black guys, white guys, yellow guys, you name it. We've got it. And our hodgepodge, our war assembly of great would-be generals. And it's kind of funny in this War Commander game, if one person's base is getting attacked, we all run to that base. We surround it, and we bring resources. We bring in reinforcements, and we kick ass. Forgive my cursing. And we do our best to protect our brothers. We all fight together as one. And it's amazing, this War Commander thing we've done. I've been playing it for, oh my gosh, almost 5 years. And some guys quit. They got real life stuff going on. This game takes forever to play. Some guys quit. And a year later, you see them back. And they want their same spot they had when they left. And they're so passionate and adamant about this stupid game. They call themselves Hell's Mercenary Crew, HMC Forever, Warriors for Life. Most of us are big old fat couch potatoes that would run at the very first sign of conflict. But, real conflict. But in the game, we're something else. Well, not long ago, we started forming up with other clans to take on the arch enemy bad guy. I'll tell you a little bit about War Commander, the Hell's Mercenary Crew. When we got started, we were the new kids on the block, getting our nose bloodied by every group that was out there. They used to kick our butts. And you got all these groups with all these different names. The such and such cartel, or, oh my goodness, I forget some of the names of these groups, but we go to these sectors and we go fight. And we were getting our asses, forgive my language, kicked from one sector to the next. Oh, but now, 4 years later, we're one of the baddest hitting crews on the War Command global world, on that universe. And it was because no matter what, I remember one time we got kicked out of, was it Sector 351? We got kicked out so badly by this one group. They took our home sector 104. They kicked us out of our home sector. It was like a year or two before we could go back to that sector as just the inglorious bastards we were. And we kicked butt. But it came from this idea of no matter what happens, we don't depart each other. No matter what happens, we never leave a brother. No matter what happens, no matter I got to go to work, a brother's base is getting attacked. Oh my word. If the best that I can do is surround them with my troops, and the troops, they cost a lot of money and they take a long time to build, so you let somebody destroy all your troops, it could take 5 or 6 days or a week or two to rebuild them. But it didn't matter. If all I had time to do was surround my brother's base and let him destroy my troops and I got to run off to work, that's what I did. And it was that sticking together that made the Hell's Mercenary Crew one of the tightest crews and one of the baddest fighters you ever did see. And it promoted itself from within. Every time somebody showed promise as a hard hitter or a hard fighter, the Hell's Mercenary Crew had a reward for them. They slapped them on the back. They acknowledged them in the group chat. And they gave those people promotions. And people followed them. You know, every group has people who won't listen. We would have treaties. You're not going to hit that guy. And they'd go hit him anyway. They'd put his butt out. They see the Hell's Mercenary Crew was not in denial. They didn't deny when they had reckless people that were no good for the group. They didn't just keep them in forever. They put their butts out. And people that stopped benefiting the MC or the HMC, they had to go. For instance, I was a 3-star general, but life took over and I had to do other things, publish books and so forth. So my participation dropped. Well, they removed me as a general, put somebody else in the spot. Oh, my feelings were up in a tiff. Everything I did for HMC, that's everything you did. We're still in battle. We need everything you're doing. You know, a lot of similarities to the MC. And then they were there for each other during a crisis. When my fiance left me, and boy, Was I down? I mean, was I down? My HMC brothers, people I never physically met in my entire life, called me on the telephone, talked to me in chat rooms, video chatted with me every single day to carry me through this crisis as these warrior brothers who will probably never be friends anywhere else in life. Here they were, crying with me, sobbing with me, hurting with me. When someone's family died, family member died, brother, mother, wife, cousin, these idiots take all of their crew, all of their soldiers, or they would send 2 or 3 from each base to this one spot on the War Commander globe where there would be no attacks, and you would see a digital memorial to someone's loved one with thousands of players worldwide. No war, no fighting on that spot on the map, usually surrounding the guy's base who died, whose loved one died, and a show of together as oneness. And so Hell's mercenary crew started forming with some other crews for a super magnificent, incredible fight. And they called themselves TAO, Together as One. Let me ask you this. Is your motorcycle club together as one? Do you have each other's back no matter what? Do you praise one another when you do good? Do you honor one another? Do you look after one another? Are you there? Are you there when each person needs someone to have their back? When a brother's wife leaves them, are you calling them 24/7, looking after them, crying on the phone with him, holding his hand through thick and thin? Are you together as one? When the president is down with his back to the wall, are you one of those ones that has something crappy to say about him? Or are you calling him up and saying, look, Prez, I don't agree with that decision you made either, but you know, as long as you're wearing that president's patch, I got your back. You're my Prez. You got there. I don't know how you got there. I didn't have to do the things you did to get there, but I can appreciate that you are there. And I got you because having you is having the MC. You have to love one another to be together as one. You have to respect one another to be together as one. You got to more than just love the symbol on your back. You got to just love more than just that sergeant at arms patch that makes you the greatest thing in the world above the brothers around you, or that president's patch, or that founder's patch. You got to have the capacity to love more than just yourself. Like a stray cat. Come here, cat. Walking on the road. Come over here. You got to love more than just you. Come here, cat. To be together as one. Come here. You got to be able to reach out and love more than just your own damn self. 2017 is here. I talk about motorcycle club life because it's all that I lived. I've been called, you're not a biker. So what? That's what you say. I'm whatever I want to be. What I love are my brothers in the MC, the sisters that support us, and the extended family thereabouts. And I do everything I can for them, whether they know I am or not. That's the brotherhood. Well, come here then. Come here. She doesn't trust me that much yet. Look here. 2017 is upon us. Well, come here. 2017 is upon us. Be what you're going to be in this MC. It behooves you to do it as well as you can, as good as you can, and the best that you can. Get rid of that old crap from last year. It really doesn't matter worth a damn. You're alive, and all is good. Come here. Come here. One day that thing will trust me. I feed it. You guys take care. Be good to one another. Treat each other like solid gold, and have a productive day. Oh. Hey, he's here. Yeah. Well, look at that. Let me pet it. Things aren't so bad in 2017. Get skinny.